goes, a boy wakes up from a rough night. Couldn't barely go to sleep over his parents having a fight. His family doesn't have much, so he's dressed in raggedy clothes. Doesn't have nothing in the fridge before the school. He steals from the stove, makes it to the class before the bell rings. Goes straight to the back of the room so nobody notices. Only pair of jeans that he had no washer, no dryer to keep him clean. Everybody's keep picking on him, acting so mean. So he keeps his hood on with his head down, crying his eyes out, praying to God, waiting to go home. Now this bully started poking at him. Boy looked up and bully smacked him. The boy stood up with the quickness and threw a punch back at him. And the bully wasn't alone, he had a couple friends that jumped in, gave the boy a broken nose and a few broken ribs. Now he's laid up in the hospital, all he feel is pain, but the only thought going through his head is he just wants to get away. So the story goes, a boy is sitting in the trap, pocket full of 100s with a pistol on his lap. He gets a quick text from this nigga, say he needs some more work. He said, I'll be there in a minute, I'm about to hit the gas station first. It's about 12 a.m, riding in the AM. He pulls up to the gas pumps, get out his car and goes in. The dude he had beef with sees him and starts getting loud, threatening to put a bullet in the boy. He said as soon as he walks out, the boy was like, fuck that, I ain't for that talking. He pulled a 38 from his Louis belt and got the spark it. Hit the target and dipped, skirted off and tried to give the cops a slip. Cutting traffic, he's swerving, his car ends up getting hit. He still has his life, but now the rest of it is in prison. Tearing up over this phone cause his baby sister just misses him. Now he's sitting in the cell and all he can feel is pain, but the only thoughts going through his head is he just wants to get away. So the story goes, a girl is walking in the street, garbage bags full of clothes, praying that she's all alone. She told her mom that she was pregnant, and her mom said she had to go, so she's on the road with no home, and her boyfriend won't answer his phone. So she's walking all the way to his house, 40 blocks up the street. She took a shortcut through this alley, was approached by this creep. Creep said, where you going? It don't look like you got a place to sleep. I can keep you safe, you should come and sleep with me. Girl said no, but the creep wouldn't let her go. She pulled out a knife and stabbed him in the throat. She started running for her life, but no one was still in sight. Out of breath and still sprinting, sprang her ankle and kept limping. She runs to the nearest house, practically breaking down the door, screaming she needs help and falls on the floor. Now she waits for someone to answer and all she feel is pain, but the only thought going through her head is she just wants to get away.